What's up, folks? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, because it's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. We got lots of new reviews coming at you for the remainder of 2023. Like I mentioned today, we're going to take a look at the second album from a cool little band made up of guys from other bands and special guests from all sorts of other bands. Gayle Ellet and the Electromags, Friends. Of course, Gayle Ellet, multi-instrumentalist from the great long-standing prog band Jam Carrey. He's here with lots of friends, as I'll tell you about in just a second. All right, there's a list of everybody who plays on there. Gotta get the whole feel for this. Fun little album. So the Electromags, along with Gayle. So Gayle Ellet, lead and rhythm guitars, Mini Moog, Hammond organ, Fender Rhodes electric piano, Mellotron, Mark Cook on bass, and Craig Kahn on drums, and all music composed and produced by Gayle Ellet. Album cover photography by Carl Weingarten. So, who all plays on here? Lots of folks. Gayle was nice enough to send me a detailed rundown of everything that's going on in this album. I mean, I've got more info than most people need, but it's cool to have. So, just to give you an idea of everybody who shows up. So, you've got the core group of Ellet, Kahn, and Mark Cook, like I mentioned before, and over 22 guest musicians included on this album, featuring members of Baraka from Japan, Minimum Vital from France, Isles from Chile, Electric Swan from Italy, Shylock from Germany, Ed Hells from Monaco, and members of the California Guitar Trio from the USA. And he says it here perfectly. The result is a late-night jam session full of fire and passion. Of course, though, while this was done over COVID times, right? Most of this was done via the interweb and, the internet and sending files and all that sort of thing. Not everybody getting in together into studios and whatnot, but that's okay. So let's talk about these. So you got 13 tracks on here. And like I said, even in the CD, you get it tells you kind of who plays on each, right? So track number one is called Viewer Discretion Advised. That features Ted Price on Hammond organ. You've got The Many Moods of Morgan featuring Brian Chapman. Brian, of course, on electric guitar. Via Valencia features Alfonso Rodenas. He's featured on electric guitar, Fender Rhodes, and bass. You got It's All San Andreas' Fault featuring Mark Cicotti and Joey Corso. Both of them are playing electric guitar. Mark also plays synthesizers. They go back and forth on solos. Some really tasty guitar work on this entire album. This is all instrumental music, folks. I guess instrumental rock, little bits of fusion, and certainly lots of prog. That's kind of like the theme here, the musical theme here. Trans-Pacific Highway features Isaiah Takami and Shin Ichikawa, on electric guitar and bass. You've got Splittin' Hairs, features Dudley Taft on electric guitar. Maximum Connection with Thierry Payson and Bill Politz, and Aquiles Magana. I hope I'm pronouncing all these names correctly. They appear on synthesizers, electric guitars, trading off solos. And then you've got 3 Parsecs from Tucson, which features Carl Weingarten and Walter Whitney and David Udell on guitars and synths. You got Maria's Lakeside Drive, really good song, featuring Barry Cleveland on all sorts of guitars. You've got Guitar City, features Paul Richards on electric guitar. And it's funny, that's called Guitar City, but yet there's some tasty guitars from Paul, of course, on it, but what really strikes me from that song is a great Mini Moog solo from Gayle himself. Really cool song. Sons of Sebastian features Lucio Caligari and Herman Vergara and Juan Pablo, all trading off on, the first 2 trading off on solos, Juan adding the synthesizer solo. Also a really good song, tasty soloing on there. Bueno Sanga features Alvarez Ortega Bianca and Jim Crawford on dueling guitars. And then the last track, really majestic song, which is called 1960 Ocean Front Walk, featuring Frederick Lepe on electric guitar. That's a really nice tune. That's the longest track on the album. It's a little more atmospheric and expansive. Some nice bluesy guitar solos from Frederick, and some nice Mellotron stuff going on from Gayle. So yeah, overall, some really good tracks on here. Some of my favorite, I really like It's All San Andreas' Fault. That's probably my favorite song on the album. That's really cool. Some of these songs, They're kind of funky, they're kind of rocky, they're kind of proggy, they're kind of jammy. There's like all sorts of styles going on here, but everything is a lot of fun. Viewer discretion advised. The first track is really good too. That pulls you right into the album. It's a good rocker. Yeah, I mean, it's all good stuff here. Just if you like really, really tasty, melodic, memorable instrumental music that's kind of rock, prog, fusion, jam, kind of all rolled into one, blues. That's what this is. It's kind of like a no holds barred, we're going to do it all type of thing. And because there's so many people playing on this, there's lots of different flavors throughout the whole thing. So it's a lot of fun, really, really sophisticated stuff, but fun stuff, and not overly technical. It's easy listening stuff, so I would highly recommend this. 4 out of 5 star. Friends by Gayle Ellet and the Electromags. Check it out. I'll drop a link down below where you can go investigate this further. But definitely check this out. If you like really, really tasty, memorable instrumental music, I think this will be something that you'll greatly enjoy. Lots of vintage instruments used and things like that. So very cool. It's just got that vintage sound. So check it out and visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thanks in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.